Hi guys, back with Mark again today, day two. Today two is long range day, so something really interesting that we're going to try. In the plane we've got an iNav radar.
Yep.
iNav radar, Mark's got one in his Talon GT, and we're going to try and see each other while we're in the air to chase each other, right?
Yep.
So I don't know whether you can see that, but just inside there there's an iNav module, and that's going to be communicating with the other plane. So we're in this amazing place. Just would you hold that for me please, Mark? I'm just going to do a little panorama for you guys so you can see this spot, which is just like nuts. We can see all this. It's just like we're on top of like a hill surrounded by valleys, and I'm not sure if you can see, but over in that direction there's a big lake we're going to try and fly over. So today I'm going to just try and break my 15 kilometers. So with a bit of luck, with Mark's help tuning this plane, we're going to go 15 kilometers. But if I do go down, at least Mark will know where I go down because he's watching me on radar.
We can go on the search and rescue mission.
Yeah, search and rescue mission will be part 2 of this video. Okay, we're going to launch it, and we're going to go. This is the Marc Hoffman grip, okay, the Hoff Grip, and we're going to do that rather than the usual Dart grip, yeah? So we're going to go Hoff Grip to launch this plane today.
Ignition on. Return to launch.
Another great feature that Mark's told me about is actually I've got a countdown timer here, 10 seconds before the plane spins up, so I can get it up, get it ready to launch. There's the 10 seconds. There's a beautiful launch. Long range launch in Germany. Okay, so we're going to launch the planes again. We just found out on the laptop that the board alignment was out by what, 16 degrees?
16.7 degrees.
16.7 degrees, so something that I've done in the past and not realised I've done. So when the plane was flying like this, it was thinking it was flying level, so that's why it was flying a bit like a dog. So we're going to put it up again, use the same LiPo, and then we're just going to do the radar test. Me and Mark are going to fly around, see if we can find out where each other are, so that when we do the long range mission, we've got that all clear and we're kind of used to it. So I'm going to put the plane up again, have a little fly around, see how it flies now, the pitch alignment sorted, and yeah, then we'll hopefully get on this long range. GoPro, turn on. Okay, so we're going to be, I don't know how long we're going to get out this GoPro, probably, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour, but we should have the DVR for the whole flight, so we'll see how we go. So Mark's just preparing. I'll get some DVR footage of him launching. So this is a Talon GT, beautifully made plane. Mark's really done a job on it. Beautiful launch. Okay, so now it's my turn. GoPro, start video. So again, I've got my 10-second countdown.
Ignition
Radar's
on.
working?
Return to launch.
And we have radar working. So I've got my 10-second countdown. Everything's rolling.
Okay. Airspace clear.
That's rather long time on countdown. Have an issue. Let's try again.
Ignition off.
Ah, still had auto trim activated. Ah, there you go. That's the safety of iNav. Perfect.
Ignition on. Return to launch.
Now we've got the countdown. The beeper's a bit quiet on this plane, but it is counting down now. There she goes. Right, we need to get on this mission ASAP because we're trying to beat 15k.
And straight out. I'm behind.
Altitude climb till, Mark?
300 for now.
300, we'll go for 300. Okay. Heading roughly, do you know?
Can tell you wrong direction, 180, and heading southeast, straight south.
Southeast, okay, yeah.
Looking for you.
So you see marking the radar is 150 odd meters behind me.
You're right below me. And this is so cool. This is so amazing.
So I'm going to start a little bit of a climb now. By staying on.
120 meter array. I have to catch up with you after you.
I'm going to pop it into cruise about 300 meters. Marc's radar's blocking my altitude, as you can see. Let's get it up to about 300. Oh, we're higher than that. Now,
We're at 400 now.
yeah, so come down.
No, it didn't say it's 400. All good.
450. Bring it down to about 450, and we'll
Cruise mode.
drop it into cruise there. And we'll ease down on the throttle.
I try to catch up with you. You're faster than me. Why are you so fast now? Oh. I think I see you. No. Not you.
35% throttle, 7.2 amps, and when Marc moves his radar out of the way, we'll see how fast we're going.
What's the altitude now?
66, 462 meters.
Okay, so I'm around the same. It says that you are 40 meters. Ah, and there you are. Found you.
Okay, so Marc's now found me. So you'll be able to
Behind you.
you'll be able to see this footage, guys, when we put all this together. So you've seen my launch and my climb, and you've seen the radar in action here. So I'll splice in Marc's footage where you'll see him approaching. What I'll do, guys, is do a split screen so you can see the action on both screens. That'll be pretty cool. I'd like to see that too, because this is a first for me. First for me. So flying at this altitude is rather unusual for me. Looks like I'm in outer space.
Nearly crashed in you.
Marc nearly crashed into me. Not what you want to hear when you're in a foreign country, cruising at 461 meters above a lake.
Try cruise mode too.
I'm flying in between these two built-up areas, Marc. Is that okay? It's like village on the left and village on the right, and I'm heading to the woods right in between them. Assuming that's all right. It's more like a southeast, southeast now.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I've got my VTX at the moment,
Mode 4.
running on 800. That's now 12, no, 1.6, I think, the highest level on the tank solo. So I'm just going to leave it on here until it breaks up. Just drop it down.
Mode 1.
You see that's breaking up badly, because I think that's only 25 milliwatts,
Mode 3.
and I think that's 800 milliwatts. I don't have mode 2.
By accident,
So you can see that the radar now is right at the bottom of the screen, and I can't really see very much because I'm marking my. Oh, there he is. There he is. Look. So he's up to the left. There's a Talon GT.
was by accident. I passed you again.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
Altitude.
So there's
Cruise mode?
still in cruise mode.
So you're 20 meters behind me.
Yep.
So cool to see that.
So you can see Marc said he was 20 meters behind me, and my radar said he was 20 meters in front of me. You can still see him just on the right hand side, 25 meters.
Okay, you can pass me again, and then I can be behind you. Let me pass you on top or below me?
do you want me to speed up?
Yep, just pass me.
Okay, so we're going to speed up a little bit.
Are you above or below me?
Kind of just probably, hard to say, probably just below you. I'm just pushing the throttle up here, 75%, so we can try and catch him. You're pulling away from me quickly.
Okay, yeah, for some reason, I think you have no throttle override active. Okay, let me make just a circle, just keep it straight.
It says auto throttle and it's flashing.
Yeah, just stay straight and continue flying.
So I think it's set at 350. So I haven't got my throttle override on, so when I tried to speed up there, it didn't speed up, as you noticed. So Mark's going to do a circle.
And now I'm catching up with you behind you.
So how far out? So we're 6.56 out. No need for adjusting the antenna yet. So maybe I just bank slightly.
Okay, I lost the radar connection for a moment, so I just saw your last point. I think the antenna is in a bad position right now, because if I fly straight behind you in some distance, then we won't get any data.
We're coming to a conurbation here, so maybe just bank a little bit right, a little bit more to the south, just to avoid that. Okay.
Close to you. Now
So we're only doing 40 kilometres.
my
So you're gaining very quickly.
I'm behind you, right above you.
Okay, so we're only pushing 45 kilometres.
Push, please. Problem is my video feed gets really bad.
Okay.
I think I have to turn back. It's hard to see you even after I found you with the radar.
Okay, so Mark's getting video break up now because he didn't bring his tracker. So we're going to push on solo.
I will try to check in on your frequency till my Talon GT is back. Yeah, you have more transmission power. I have a better image from yours. Not perfect, but it works.
Okay, so we're approaching the 9 kilometre mark. So I don't have a tracker, I'm just going to start moving the antenna soon.
Oh yeah. Let me check in what direction the plane is best. I think it should be here. Better?
It's about the same.
Okay.
It's not too bad actually, it's a bit fuzzy but it's really quite good.
You still get iNav radar data from my plane. Although I'm far away.
Okay, so we've got 62% battery left. I'm not sure if that 62% includes my 20% margin. Does that 61% include my 20% margin, Mark?
10%. The critical margin is included.
10% critical margin is
So
included.
when the counter goes to 0%, then 10% basically is left
Okay, fine.
from the rear capacity.
Okay. So we've got 71% really, but we're not going to pretend we haven't, and then we won't have to do a super long glide and try and avoid landing in the lake. So based upon where we are at the moment, 60% left, with just coming up to 10 kilometres, we should be able to make this 15k. And we've got the wind behind us, tailwind on the way back, so we should not need to use quite as much energy.
Yeah, you will come back with 70 to 80 kilometers per hour.
Okay, so we're struggling to do 40 kilometres an hour at the moment. we should be coming back a lot easier. The question is, how far shall I push it past 15? This is the big question.
Okay, there's a number overlaying with your milliamp hours. Looks like in the bottom right corner.
Yeah, wasn't sure what that was. Yeah, the OSD's got a few fun. We changed the OSD before we left the apartment today, and something's not quite right, as you can see. 56%, and we're just over 10.
What's the exact direction you're flying in?
Just south to west, but just below south.
Go more to the west, please, because otherwise you will get strong headwind when you come back.
More to the west.
Yep.
We're turning towards the west.
I just realized that my Talon GT starts to get some headwind or side headwind when coming back, and it comes from straight south.
Okay, so we're heading slightly more to the west because we have some wind issues, maybe if we're getting back 54% and 11.2 kilometres. %, LiPo, so doing okay. But it's you see the speed's picked up a little bit now. We're probably like 60 kilometres now, and I'm not going directly into that wind. So we're still not on full power on the solo tank yet. So let's just flick it onto full power now and see if it improves the signal without moving the antenna.
I have barely.
Mode 4.
Yeah, so you can see that it's antenna related rather than.
I mean, it's okay
Mode 3.
if I have my head in the exact right angle, but it's very, very close. Are you switching power levels now?
I just did,
Ah, okay.
just to try. It didn't make that much difference. Switching.
Now it's worse for me. On power level 3. That's 800 now.
Power level 3, yeah. I think I can hear Marc's Talon GT. He's back.
Yep.
So I'm getting some pretty bad breakup now.
Oh yeah, I cannot lower the power level right now, but I think I will just.
I think that might be interference from you.
Yeah, I think maybe.
Yep.
So I will fly a little bit away and fly in your direction again. So when you're coming back, I can try to greet you.
Okay. Well, we're only doing 40 kilometres, 39, 40, 37. So the wind must have shifted slightly from the west. So we're making difficult headway here, so not even broke 12 kilometres yet, as you can see. The plane is struggling quite a bit, and we've got 47% LiPo back. Do you think we should turn around, Marc?
Let me check your distance. Where are you now?
Left.
I have to check your OSD all the time. 11.8.
Yeah.
Yeah, 47%. Yeah, I would say better come back.
Okay, so we're not.
Just hit return to home.
Return to launch.
Okay, completely lost the signal now.
Yep. Here we go.
There we go. Okay, so we're heading back, and you can see the speed has really picked up. And it's still on power level 3, so I'm really pleased with this solo tank. Just pop it on up to 4 just for a test.
Mode 4.
It hasn't made that much difference.
Mode 3.
Okay, so now we're coming back on the homeward bound. Just a little bit too much wind against us to pull the 15k off, but we can try again. Still a great flight. That thing below us looks like a great big huge quarry or something. Let's try and reorientate my antenna a little bit to see if we can make a difference.
What's your exact direction you're flying in right now?
I'm heading north pretty much.
Straight north?
North to northeast, so
Okay, then I go south to southwest now and try to meet you.
yeah, north northeast. I'm just moving my antenna. Slightly.
What's the distance?
9.3. 9.3 out. Marc's heading out towards me, and we're going to see if the radar picks up again. It'll be an interesting test. We've been separated, so Marc can pick me up and get some flight footage tailing me on the way back. So a fair distance between us yet. I'm still 8.5 out. This countryside here in Germany where we are, this place in Germany looks so much like Lincolnshire where I live in the UK. Very similar fields, but we just don't have anywhere near as many wind turbines. As you can see, they are quite prolific here in Germany. Nevertheless, we've got a nice 11k flight, and we might even get it all on the GoPro.
So you're at 7.7 kilometers now?
7.7 kilometers now, Marc. Yep. And I'm literally flying. I'm almost like a jet right now. I'm doing 83 kilometers an hour. So you can see the turbulence up there, the wind kicking the plane around a little bit. I'll probably stabilise the GoPro footage so you can get a nice smooth look at the landscape and not get thrown around too much with the HD footage. But I won't be able to do that probably till I get back to the UK, because I've only got my laptop with me, and Marc said I'd try and do real steady on footage of this length. It'll probably take me a week. So the video signal's really quite nice now. Only 6 kilometers out. Don't see any sign of radar reappearing. Yep.
I don't see it in my OSD yet. What's your distance from home now?
5.1.
4 kilometers, so we are 1 kilometer apart, roughly. Check where you are. Okay,
So we're down to 32% plus our 10%. This is where we see Marc smashed into us head on as we close the gap between each other.
See what's the distance? Ah, I see you, I see you.
4.3, 4.3, 4.2.
I see you on the radar, just 300 meters apart.
Okay, yeah, so you see the radar has reappeared on the right hand side of my OSD there. Oh, sorry guys, my DVR stopped recording, so I don't know how long it is since you've seen a picture. I'll see when I edit the video, but yeah, Marc's flying towards me as I fly back, and you can see we picked up the radar again. You can see that Marc is circling me. He's to my left, the arrow is pointing to my left, and he's going to try and circle behind me and capture some more footage of me in flight. So that's what's happening right now, and down to 30% with a 10% margin. All looking good. Really speeded up now. 95 kilometers, 94 kilometers an hour. Altitude 140 meters and linear descending. So I've got Marc sees me now, so he's going to try and get some footage. Obviously I've got my iNav set to linear descent on the return to home, that's why it's descending itself as I'm approaching the home point. That's an option you can set. It's quite a good option, it saves obviously power. And I can see the lake clearly visible. And we're up on that hill behind the lake, and you can see this lake is in the bottom of a valley in essence. Yeah, Marc flew down low level with his Dart 250G just below us, and was in the shadow of this hill slightly, and he fail-safed, and luckily iNav was set on climb and just climbed him out of that problem. But yeah, that would have been tricky if it had gone down there into the water or the reeds even. So yeah, iNav saved the day, and I'll probably put a link to that video clip in the video description if you want to see it. It's quite a scary clip. So there's our island in front of us, as you can see. So the plane will go into loiter automatically. My loiter height is so Marc apparently is right behind me. I can hear two planes above us.
You should take off the goggles and look at them.
Okay. Oh my god, yeah. So I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get this on camera, guys. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm just loitering, so if Marc can stay behind me while we're loitering, I will try and get the camera to get a bit of footage of the two planes in the air. It's going to be quite difficult, I think, but because I can't really see the sky, the sun. You might get a clip there. There's two planes in the air together while I'm on loiter. Okay, hope we got something there. That's pretty cool. So I've got a little bit of lipo left, so I'm going to try and maybe get some footage of Marc's Talon GT, if I can, so you guys can see. Yep, so I'm going to try and find Marc with the radar, so I've never done this before, so this is going to be quite interesting. So I'm going to take it out of loiter. So I've got control again. Right, so let's see where we are on the radar. So there's the radar, so I want to be going this direction and push some power. So he's 300 meters away from me. If the arrow's pointing up, Marc, does it mean you're higher?
Yep.
Okay, so Marc's higher than me.
No. Wait a second. Let me check. I think no. The arrows or the little triangle shows the relative flight
Okay, so Mark's flying. Okay, so I see him there.
So now I fly from left to right on your course.
So he was,
Relative to your view.
he was really far below me, but I did see him then. So let me just get myself orientated with the radar again. So he's this way. So he's flying this way. Now he's flying away from me. Altitude, Mark?
62 meters.
62 meters.
We're going to cruise. So I'm slowly cruising. Of course, we have
So it's 62 meters, so we're 35, so we're going to climb.
you're 200 meters behind me.
Yeah, so we're climbing. So we should be above
62 meters.
Should be above him now. We'll climb, closing the gap. I've got 12% lipo, so I see him. Okay, he's in that field there, look.
I make a right turn.
So he's turning right and we're going to come round. You see the radar pointing at him, 20 metres. He's making quite a sharp turn, he's going in towards the lake.
Actually very slow turn.
Look fast to me, lost him now. So, this way,
Okay, I'm just coming back because of your low battery.
yeah. So Mark's coming back home.
66 meters. You are 100 meters behind me.
Don't see him. So, I'll go this direction, so I need to, here we go, flying behind him now. 70 metres. Altitude are you at?
63.
What? And it says I'm at 10 metres altitude. My altitude was only 25, it was 10. Right, there he is. There he is. Okay.
That's so cool. Oh! That was close.
I didn't see you.
Yeah, you just passed over my tail. Flying a little bit line of sight, I want to see that. Keep in mind, don't forget to land in time.
Yeah, I'm coming in now.
Kill your battery.
I'm going to have to come in.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm going to have to come in, guys, because I'm really low on juice, as you can see. 3%, so I've only got 13%.
A little bit more to the right. Yeah, perfect direction. Keep the throttle, keep the throttle, keep the throttle. And 3, 2, 1, cut. And now just glide. Just let it glide. Nose horizontal. Little. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
We're down.
That was a smooth landing.
That's a good landing for a small space.
Ignition off.
Well, that was fantastic, I've got to say. Let's move this over here. So that was just great fun. Over 11 kilometres, quite windy. iNav radar worked great. Can't wait to see this footage tonight of the plane in the air, because I really do love this plane, and Mark's helped me so enormously today to get this working right, because I'm just sometimes things don't compute with me, and everything 16-degree pitch alignment, you know, a child would work that out. Anyway, all good. So we're going to. I think that's kind of it for the long range for today, because I've got no more lipos left. So I think the plan is maybe, apart from having a beer or three.
I have a little iron pack left.
Right, Mark's got a lithium ion pack left. Okay,
Fits in the Dart XL.
so it might fit in a Dart XL. We might be able to go again. We'll see. Okay, be back soon. Right, so we're going to go again.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ignition on. Return to launch.
So Mark's getting his 10-second countdown. There we go. Look at that thing climb. It's actually got the weight of a military tank inside it, and it still climbed. Right, so we're going to get this thing out quickly, even though we've got this big eye on. We're going to head straight for the east-ish, and we're going to climb probably to about 300 meters this time. Yeah, the thing about these DJI goggles, when you lose signal, it stops the DVR. And I always forget to turn it back on again. So 16.6, I cannot see.
My video is really, really bad.
3.62
volts.
3.62.
I would say hit return to home.
Okay, we're going to bring it home.
Return to launch.
So,
Okay, great. So let it settle for a minute. Let it settle until it has the curves. And now switch back to cruise mode and just don't touch the sticks, so it stays at altitude.
Cruise mode.
And now our speed is 80 kilometers per hour.
okay, 80 kilometers an hour, and we've still got 40% throttle. Just saw your plane as it landed,
Ignition off.
but I didn't hit it. That was lucky. Marc's goggle batteries just died. I've just done nearly 17 kilometers. Absolutely delighted. So now it's definitely time for us to go get some food, get a beer, and then I think tomorrow maybe we're going to do some lake flying with the AR Pros. I think so.